everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Mathematics. Till that we have do so many videos on sequence and series, and this sequence and series are specially of three kinds. One is the AP, another one is GP, and one is HP. Instead of this AP, GP and HP, there are so many sequences and series can be formed. So if such type of series we have, then how to find out the SN? That is the topic for our this video. Here we will calculate some standard series for the SN. Few standard series which we are usually use or which are very much required to do lots of sums in the series. That standard series for we will calculate the summation SN. In so many books you will find out this series as a formula only, but nowhere you will find out the proper explanation and how this summation we will find out that one. But in this video we will discuss only that. So here I am just taking the 6 series which are very much common to all of us. So the first one is 1 plus 2 plus 3. In this way it is n term and its summation is n into n plus 1 by 2. That we know as the common formula. So next one it is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus this one up to 2n minus 1, and its value is n square. Next it is, if it is all the even terms are there, then its summation is n into n plus 1. Now if it is the whole square terms, that means if 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, in this way n square, then its summation is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. If it is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube, in this way n cube, then it is n into n plus 1 by 2 its whole square. If it is 4th power, that is 1 to the power 4, 2 to the power 4, 3 to the power 4, in this way up to n to the power 4, then its value is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 3n square plus 3n minus 1 whole divided by 30. So all this series for how these values we will find out, that we are going to calculate in this video. One more thing, you just look at this last term here. In under summation it is written r. Under summation here it is written 2r minus 1. What is this? Actually from all those series we should find out the nth term or the rth term. So rth term is, it is the actually the skeleton of the entire series. Whatever the particular value you have, with respect to that you can express any term of the given series, then this one is your general term we can say. If we say r is the general term, then when we substitute r is equals to 1, we will get the first term. When we substitute r is equals to 2, we will get the second term. When r is equals to 3, we will get the third term. So what does it happen actually? If we write summation of r where r from 1 to n, that means actually we are writing this series. So for any given series, if we can able to find out the general term Tn, and after that if we will take the summation of that one, then we have done our most of the job. So at first and the foremost requirement is the finding out the general term for a given series. Similarly, if this one we will consider, then here the general term we can say it is 2r minus 1, because if we substitute r is equals to 1, then we will get the first term, it is 1. If we substitute r is equals to 2, then its first term is 3. In this way we will find out each and every term if we substitute respectively r is equals to 1, 2, 3 like that. If this third one we consider, then its rth term or the general term is 2r. And its summation representing the entire series. If it is 1 square, 2 square, in this way this series, then definitely if we consider the general term as r square, then it will representing the entire series. For this one, r cube representing the entire series, and for the last one we will get the r to the power 4 as the general term, then we will can find out the entire series. So this results this results of this series always we consider as the formula, but here we shall prove them so that we may get idea about to prove any series for the corresponding SN. Any series for usually this series we should use as a formula you can say. So how to get all those summations SN, that we are going to prove here. So if we consider the first one, that is Sn is equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3, in this way it is n. We know the formula for this one is n into n plus 1 by 2. But how we will get this one? So for that, just look at this series. This one is a simple AP series. Here the common difference is 1 because first term is 1, second term is 2, third term is 3. So it is common difference is 1. So if we say that Sn is equals to this entire series, and we will write down another Sn which is in the reverse order. That means at first we write n, then n minus 1. In this way if we write, after that if we add them, then we will find out it is 2 of Sn. The summation of twice the series is equals to 1 plus n is n plus 1. Then 2 plus n minus 1, it is again n plus 1. In this way we will find out the entire n plus 1 for each and every place. So that if we add all of them, then here total n number of terms are there. So that we can write it is n into n plus 1, as here 2 is given, so that Sn is equals to, we can write n into n plus 1 by 2. Hence the proof. So next one is this one. So in this series, what we will find out? So we will find out our Tn is equals to 2n minus 1. Now what we will do? At first our target is to find out Tn for any given series. After that, if we substitute n for 1, 2, 3, then we will find out the corresponding values in this way. As it is 2n minus 1, when we substitute n is equals to 1, we will write down 2 into 1 minus of 1. When n is equals to 2, we should find out 2 into 2 minus 1. So in this way, up to Tn we will find out all those. Now if we add all these terms, then we will find out our desired Sn. So after adding all this, we will find out from all these addition, if we will take 2 common, then it remains 1 plus 2 plus 3, in this way up to n. And here all the time we have 1 minus n, minus 1. So that if we add all those, then we will find out n times 1. So it is minus of n. Now if we simplify, we know 1 plus 2 plus 3, in this way. This series having the formula n into n plus 1 by 2. So if we substitute that, then finally we will find out Sn is equals to n squared. So just look here, we just use the previous series as a formula here, and we will get this value. So Sn is equals to n squared. So for this series, the summation value is n squared. Is it now? Now the next one is 2 plus 4 plus 6. In this way it is the given series up to 2n, and its summation is our requirement. So here the nth term is 2n. Similarly, if we substitute n is equals to 1, 2, 3 in this way respectively up to n, then we will find out this one accordingly. It is 2 into 1, 2 into 2 in this way up to 2 into n. If we add all this, then definitely it is our Sn. After adding and taking 2 common, we will find out it is 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, in this way up to n. So we know that this value is n into n plus 1 by 2. Hence we will find out Sn is equals to n into n plus 1. Hence the result. This one also we will use the standard result similar as. Now the fourth one. Now this series is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, in this way n square. So how to find out the summation for this series? So what we will do, we know that if we write n plus 1 its whole cube minus of n cube, then this one is equals 3n square minus of 3n plus 1, because n cube cancel out. So the remaining terms are here. Now if we substitute for n is equals to 1, 2, 3 respectively in this entire expression, then what we will find out? So we will find out that time this one. If we substitute n is equals to 1, then it becomes n plus 1, that is 1 plus 1 is 2, its whole cube minus of 1 cube is equals to 3 into 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus 1. If we substitute n is equals to 2, then it is 3 cube minus 2 cube is equals to 3 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 1. Likewise, if we substitute n is equals to 3, we will find out 4 cube minus 3 cube is equals to 3 into 3 square plus 3 into 3 plus 1. In this way, it is the nth term. Now, if we add all these, then what we will find out? Here, this 2 cube cancel out, 3 cube cancel out. So, in this way, all corresponding terms will cancel out. Only things which remaining, that is n plus 1 whole cube minus of 1 cube. So if we add all this, we will find out here it is n plus 1 whole cube minus of 1 cube. Now here if we add, then 3 is common and we can find out here 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square in this way up to n square. For the next line, it is 3 if we take common, then it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 in this way up to n. And for all this last term, we will find out plus n because n number of ones are there. So if we will take here the simplification, then it is n cube plus 3n square plus 3n plus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel out. So it will be, we will find out n cube plus 3n square plus 3n. And from here we can write this part as 3 into summation of n square. And this part for we can write down, we know this one is the formula. So 3 into n plus 1 by 2 plus of n. Now if we simplify, we just keep this one side and all this thing we just keep on another side. And if we simplify, then we will find this one. So it is n cube plus 3n square plus 3n minus n minus of 3 by 2 n into n plus 1. So if we simplify, then finally we will find out it is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 2. So that we will find out Sn is equals to when it is the series summation of 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, that is summation of n square, its value is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That one is also a standard formula which we use to solve the summation, to find out the summation of other series. Similarly, if our given series is this one, Sn is equals to 1 square plus 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube, in this way n cube. So then similarly likewise that time we will take the n plus 1 its whole cube minus of n cube. Here we will take n plus 1 to the power 4 minus of n to the power 4. Now if we just simplify this part, then we will find out that n4 will be cancelled out and the remaining portion is 4n cube plus 6n square plus 4n plus 1. If we now substitute n for 1, 2, 3 likewise continuously up to n, then after that substitution we will find out this portion. And if we add all those equations, then we will find out here from also n plus 1 to the power 4 will remaining and minus 1 to the power 4 will remaining. So this part will be there. And for the rest part, if we take 4 common from here, then it remains 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube, in this way n cube. From here, if we take 6 common, then we will find out 6 into 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, in this way n square. From here, if we take 4 common, then it remains 4 into 1 plus 2 in plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 into, in this way up to plus n. And for last, finally the 1 for it is plus n. Now again, our requirement is to find out this part, and this one is known to us, and this one easily we can expand. So if we solve accordingly, just like the previous one, we can find out this one. So just look the solution for this one. So if we just simplify, just have a look. This one is the solution, and finally we will find out. Just look the solution. If you require, then you can take the snapshot also. Next one is this one. So finally we will find out that the Sn is equals to n into n plus 1 by 2 its entire whole square. So that one also we use as a formula. Now one more sequence I had given to series I have given to you. That one is this one. So Sn is equals to 1 to the power 4 plus 2 to the power 4 plus 3 to the power 4, likewise n to the power 4. For this one I am not going to give you the entire solution, but I am giving you just the hint that how we can proceed. So instead of 4th power, we should start from the 5th power here. So n plus 1 to the power 5 minus n to the power 5. Its expansion is this one. If we do this one, and similarly we substitute n for 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to n, and if finally we add all those, then we will find out the entire series and we can able to find out the summation of this series also. So in this way we can find out, but its solution, what is the solution, that it is given in the previous of the video, and how to solve that also given, but I just not given you the entire solution. So what to do now, we just going to give you a different example where we can use these series which we have proved right now, so that we can understand that if any kind of series we have, from there at first we should find out Tn. After finding out Tn, we just accordingly solve this one by using this standard series so that we can find out the ASN properly. So for the example, the question is given, find the sum to n terms of the series 3 plus 15 plus 35 plus 65 in this way. So just have a look. This one is neither AP nor GP nor HP. And here if we just find out the common difference between two consecutive terms, then we will find out the difference between 3 and 15 is 12. The difference between 35 and 15 is 20. The difference between 63 and 35 is 28, etc. So this 12, 20, 28, these are in AP which we will find out. So if this type of series is given, then the following procedure we should opt for. What should be the procedure? Sn is given this one. Here Tn is the term which we can write just as Tn, and previous term is Tn minus 1. Now Sn we just write again just by shifting the one place. So again we just write the Sn here so that it is 3, we write the beneath the 15. 15 we write under the 35 in this way if we write, and then subtract. If we subtract, then definitely this Sn cancel out and this side we will find out 0. And what we will find out from here, this is the subtraction, so that it is 3. Here subtraction means it is 12. If we subtract this one, then it is 20. If we subtract, then accordingly we will find out all. So finally we will find out that all these terms we will have, and the last finally it is minus Tn will be remaining, because above Tn there is nothing. So what happened? From here we can directly find out Tn. So if we take Tn in this side, then Tn is equals to 3 plus 12 plus 20 plus 28. It is up to this n minus 1th term. So that what we can do, first term 3 if we take separated from here, then 12 onwards this one is an AP. So that here as it is the AP and the common difference is 8. So a total number of terms are n minus 1. So that what we will do, we just simply substitute the formula, that is we know the summation for the AP series is n by 2 into 2a plus of n minus 1 into 8. Here n is equals to n minus 1, a is equals to 12 and d is equals to 8. So accordingly if we substitute and simplify, then we will find out the Tn. So look, this one is our Tn. So this is finally, if you calculate, then you will find out Tn as 4n square minus 1. So our first target is to find out Tn for any given series. Once you can find out the Tn, after that it is simple to solve the entire thing. So now what to do? So for this Tn, what we will do? We just substitute n for 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way up to n. So Tn is equals to, we know it is 4 into n square minus 1. So when we substitute 1, then T1 is equals to 4 into 1 square minus 1. For 2 it is 4 into 2 square minus of 1. Similarly for Tn it is 4n square minus 1. Now if we take the summation of this one, then what we will find out from here? So we will find out from here it is Sn is equals to 4 into 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square minus of n. We know the formula for this one or the value for this one. So if we directly substitute this value, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6, then minus n, and simplify. Then after simplification, we will find out here the Sn is equals to n by 3 into 4n square plus 6n minus 1. So this is our final result from here. So what we will do, we just find out Tn at first. By hook or crook, we have to find out Tn first. After getting the Tn, we just substitute n for 1, 2, 3 and all, and we just add all those terms so that it is the summation of Tn. That is actually your Sn. After getting in this way the Sn, whatever the separated terms you will find out, these are having actually some standard series. So that standard series for, we have already the formula or the values we know that we should substitute and simplify, we will get the desired answer. So in this way we can solve the any series given which are not necessarily in AP, GP or HP. Any type of series we might have, we can solve in this way. Now it is your time. So here is the do by yourself question. So first question is the sum of first 20 terms of the sequence 0.7, 0.77, 0.777. In this way, if it is continuing, then you should find out what should be the value. First 20 terms. So option A is given 7 by 81 into 179 minus 10 to the power minus 20. Second option is given 7 by 9, 99 minus 10 to the power minus 20. Third option is 7 by 81, 179 plus 10 to the power minus 20. And the fourth option is 7 by 9 into 99 plus 10 to the power minus 20. Now the second question for you, that is the 10 to the power 9 plus 2 into 11 into 8 to 10 to the power 8 plus 3 into 11 square plus 10 to the power 7. In this way, if this series is given, that one is equals to k into 10 to the power 9, then what should be the value of k? One more question for you here, that is the sum of the first 9 terms of the series, this one is what? So these 3 questions are for you, and I need the answer of all these 3 questions in the comment box. You just write the question number 1, option A, B, C or D. Likewise, question number 2, option A, B, C or D. Not required to write the total answer. Just write the name of the number of the question and which option is correct, that you should write. So I am waiting for your answer. Have a nice day. Thank you all.